This video today, I'm finna be doing something a little new. You know what I'm saying? Something a little new. It's not really gonna be a quote unquote beat making video. I am gonna be making beats in this video, where I really do want to like talk to y'all and just like really want to explain some things that I really had on my mind lately. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, y'all boys been, you know what I'm saying, I just moved out here to Atlanta recently. And moving out here and being alone has really taught me some things about life. And it was maybe, you know what I'm saying, go back into my mind and really think about certain things. These are some things that, you know what I'm saying, me and being a music producer has taught me. Number one thing, everybody has their own path in life. No two people's paths are ever gonna be the same. So you can try and model yourself behind somebody. You can try to listen to what other people say, but at the end of the day, your path is always gonna be yours. There's many things that comes with. So number one thing is you can't really let anybody else determine your path for you. All right, you have your own ideologies in your mind. You have your own passions. You have your own things that you really care about. You have your things that you don't care about that frustrate you. And nobody else can really tell you how to feel about certain things. Nobody can tell you what to care about. Nobody can tell you what to be passionate in. You have your own path, bro. So if you want to be a music producer, if you want to be an engineer, if you want to be just a beat maker, if you want to be a loop maker, if you want to be a DJ, you know what I'm saying? You have your own path, and it could be anything in life, bro. You might be, you know what I'm saying, one of my homies from my hometown, bro. Bro, if you want to be a basketball player, you want to be a football player, you want to be anything in life, just make sure you take everybody's advice with a grain of salt. Even mine, bro. Even mine. What else I got for y'all? Number two is to be patient. You got to be patient in life. Anything that's worth living for, you have to wait on. There's things in life that it's not going to come easy, bro. It's not. As y'all know, I'm on a weight loss journey. I lost 30 pounds in the last 2 months. All right. These things aren't going to be easy. It's not going to be immediate. There's something called delayed gratification. All right. What we get in our day-to-day life, that's instant gratification. Being able to get any piece of information in the palm of your hand at any time, instant gratification. You don't have to go to the library and read a book. You can look it up on your phone. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that our phone has given us access to immediately, and our brains are just so accustomed to that. But certain things are going to be delayed. Certain things are going to be delayed gratification, and you have to be patient with those things. Me losing weight, I'm not going to lose 100 pounds in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? This is going to take me a year plus to do. You feel me? And I'm going to keep going at it. I'm going to keep being patient. If my weight goes up 1 week, I'm not going to throw the whole weight loss journey away because of that 1 week. The next Monday, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go be right back in that gym. I'm going to be right back on that treadmill and be right back on them weights. I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn around and be like, oh, why can't I do it? No, not everything's going to be immediate. You have to keep constantly grinding at certain things. And the way that music has taught me that, bro, I've been making music for about, 9 years now? 9 years. In these last 6 months, I really learned how to, make melodies. I really learned how to mix. And I've been doing this stuff for so long. And I've been just getting better. And now I finally feel like I'm at the point to where I'm actually really good at these things. And it took me 9 years to do this. And there's some things in your life that are going to be somewhat like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these skills that people have, a lot of these passions that people have are not immediate. You know what I'm saying? You can't just try to do one thing 1 month and then it's not going the way that you want it to be and then you give up. If it's something that you really care about, you have to constantly put time, you have to constantly put effort into these things. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be patient in everything in life. Everything. In your relationships, friendships, even your body, weight loss. If you're trying to build muscle, gain weight, whatever you're trying to do, you have to be patient. You can't let time distract you from what you really want. What else I got? You got to stay on your grind. That's number 3. You got to stay on your grind. You have to be consistent in certain things. You have to be consistent. If I wasn't consistent at making music, I would not have a platinum record. I would not have Song of Raw Wave. I would not have all these skills that I have. I would not be right in front of you, right in front of this camera right now, putting videos out on YouTube to 300 subscribers. I would not be doing that if I wasn't consistent. And I'm going to say I'm the most consistent person in the world, but you see some of these people are super part-time. I call these people part-timers. You don't want to be a part-timer or anything in your life. Even if you got a part-time job, you're not making as much money if you were at a full-time job. Sometimes you gotta make those sacrifices, of course. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be in school or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to see that difference of that return of investment. You know what I'm saying? The return of investment. A part-timer is gonna spend more money going back and forth to work than a full-timer, because a full-timer is going to be at work for 8 hours a day, Say you're a part-timer, you're only going there for 4 hours a day, you're still paying for the same amount of travel as that full-timer is going to be making. So you're not gonna be making as much money. You're gonna be spending more money than you're gonna be making, to be honest. You really have to think that out. I'm not gonna draw it out for you, but y'all understand what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a part-time producer, rapper, artist, DJ, whatever like that, and you're not really gonna give consistent effort day in and day out to certain things, you're not gonna really grow as much as you wanna be. It's just like the gym. If you go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, 1 day a week, you're not really gonna be getting gains like that. Yes, you're gonna be, I would say you're probably gonna be slowing down the muscle losses, which is a good thing, of course. You always want to like practice on certain things like that. But if you're not consistently in the gym, I'm not saying like, oh, you gotta be there every day. I don't be in the gym every single day, or I don't be at the studio every single day. But most of the time, most days, you will see me in there. You will see me in the gym. You will see me at the studio. You will see me on FL Studio, and that's how you get. That's how you get your reps. That's how you get consistency. That's how you get more practicing in anything in life. And those things that I struggle in, bro. I struggle at reading. You know what I'm saying? I could read, of course, but if you sat me down and told me, yo, read this book, bro, I might never ever get that joint done. You know what I'm saying? And that's a skill that I have to build up. I have to consistently every night say, all right, let me read 15, 20 pages. Let me read, X amount of pages in 15 minutes. Let me consistently do this. And you know what I'm saying? Now making beats is like the back of my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, it's right there. Like, I don't have to think about some of the things like that. But for a lot of people who are just beginning in music production or making music or whatever, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard as hell. It's gonna be hard as fuck. I swear to God, bro. When I was making music, FL Studio and the online producer landscape was nothing like it was. It was nothing like it was. You know what I'm saying? You can go on YouTube right now and look up so much information. You can get you a whole course on how to play the piano. Boom, right there. You get you a whole course on how to play the piano. You get you a whole course on how to mix and master. You can get a whole course on making beats. You can get a bunch of free sounds and stuff like that. Bro, when I was starting off, bro, it was like a free for all. You know what I'm saying? All we had was Busy Works Beats. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I mean, I'm not gonna like drag him, but he's not the best producer. You know what I'm saying? He helps you with a lot of the basics, but once you kind of get past the basics, you're struggling. Nowadays, you have internet money. A lot of their old channels, you have so many options. You know what I'm saying? So just, if you're trying to become a music producer, just keep going at it. Keep setting time every day to really learn this craft. It's a craft, bro. It is a craft. It is something that you have to do. If you want to get good at it, you have to do it consistently. What else? All right. So this is gonna sound like the opposite of what I was just saying, but on the flip side, it's okay to take breaks. All right. It's okay to take breaks. Look, as humans, we have to have somewhat of a balance. Okay. Not every day you're gonna want to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? We have to recover. Not every day you're gonna want to sit down and make beats, and that's completely fine. It's okay to take breaks, but you have to take breaks with intention. You have to say, all right, I'm gonna be doing this for 1 to 2 days. Let me get my mind right. Let me really rest. Let me talk to my family. Let me refresh myself. Let me do whatever is completely outside of this and not stress, so that when it's time for me to get back into it, I'm all in. You know, bro, there was times I was making beats. There was times where I would literally take breaks from making beats for 1 to 2 months, 3 months when I was first starting out. Bro, I used to when I first started making beats, bro, the frustration of not being good at it was so hard on me that I was like, bro, fuck all this shit. I don't want to do this anymore. Why did I pay all this fucking money for this shit? Like, all that. And you can't really think of things like that. You have to take breaks sometimes. So if you're constantly frustrated at something that you're doing, bro, that's a sign that you have to take a step back and see if this is something that A, you really want to do, and B, if you really want to do it, when you're going to get back into it, and C, while you're not doing that thing, what are you going to do in the meantime to make you want to get back into the thing that you want to do? And that's in anything in life. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, I'm not working right now. You know, I'm in school. I'm trying to get my body right, so I don't have a job right now. Some days I'm like stressed out because of my financials and stuff like that. Bro, I've been busting my ass working since high school, bro. Like, busting my ass since high school while juggling music, while juggling school. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since high school, and that's because of me. That's because of me. I like to have money in my pockets. Sometimes there comes a time where in your soul you feel like you can't do it at the moment. You know? You have to set time aside sometimes to really decide, hey, is this something I really want to do? Can I live without having a job right now? You know, once I'm ready to get back into the workforce, hopefully it's doing something that I really want to do. If I was working right now, I probably wouldn't be making this video, you know? But I'm taking the time for myself to use the time that I have now, the newfound time that I have right now, to, you know, start perfecting my craft a little more, start editing videos, start doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. Because I know when I get back into that working mood, if I am taking another 9 to 5, it's gonna be hard. But if I keep doing the things that I'm gonna keep doing, if I'm selling beats, if I'm engineering on the side, you know what I'm saying, and I'm getting a help from my family every once in a while, you know, I'm fine. I don't need much, you know what I'm saying? And that's some things you kind of have to figure out on yourself. So it's okay to take breaks. Feel me? It's okay to take breaks. And the last thing, always learn. Always be ready to learn something from anybody. Always. There was times when I was first making beats, and I took a music tech class in high school. I was never really formally taught how to make music. I just kind of knew. Like I was making beats on FL Studio since before I even got to the music tech class. But I took a music tech class only because I knew it was gonna be easy as A. So I wasn't really like in the mood to like learn shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck what the teacher was like saying to niggas. I didn't give a fuck. So, you know, he was teaching us. He was teaching everybody how to, like, you know, how to read like sheet music and how to learn the piano and stuff like that. You know, all the basics. They didn't go really super in depth, but you know, they were teaching people on Logic. Bro, I wasn't hearing none of that shit, bro. I wasn't hearing none of that. Bro, give me FL Studio. I will make you a beat right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I see that, you know, certain things that they were telling us, I wasn't really listening to, and, you know, that kind of hindered me. You know, I didn't really learn music theory at all until, I would say, honestly, recently. I mean, I was always, you know, trying to be really on the path to learn it, but I feel like I haven't really like fully learned it until I took a music theory class in my school that I'm going to right now. Only because it was dedicated. I was there for like 3 months, so it was like really dedicated, going in depth into music theory. But now, since I'm in the point of like my music production where I know where my pros and my cons are, I'm really working at my cons. You know, music theory was a really big con for me. I didn't know how to make a mill. You know what I'm saying? I was always struggling. I was frustrated at it. So, you know, once I finally learned, all right, I have a music theory class in the school I'm going to, let me really lock in and figure out what the hell is going on. And honestly, I've been making the best melodies I've ever had, you know? Even after the raw wave melody I made, I've been making some of the best melodies now. You know what I'm saying? So you always have to be in a mindset to learn something or teach, you know? Honestly, I feel like now, since I've been doing it for almost 10 years, I feel like I can really teach people. And at the school I'm going to right now, the teachers are actually trying to get me to transition after I graduate, to transition into becoming an instructor there, which I would definitely greatly do. You know what I'm saying? But you always have to be in that mentee mentor mindset. You know what I'm saying? If you can teach somebody something, teach them, bro. If you can learn something from somebody, learn from them. You always have to be in the mindset to do that kind of shit. Because if not, then you're just gonna be only in your mindset. There's some things that people will tell you that will open your mind to a lot more. You know, you always have to be in the ability to learn. Damn, this is about to be 20 minutes. All right, let's make like a quick little beat. So I just dropped a new sound kit on my channel and on my BeatStars. I have a demo. All right, this is the Celestial sound kit. So if y'all want to try it out, there's a demo on my BeatStars. The demo is completely free. All right, just make sure you tag me on any loops that you use. Don't be a bozo. All right, don't be a bozo, my guy. But here's some of the stuff that we got in there. Let me put my headphones on. Here's some of the stuff that we got in there. Yeah, we got some crazy 808s. Some crazy basses. Got some 5 claps. Crashes. You know, hi-hats, kicks. And they all, you know what I'm saying, they punching through for real. We got some 5 loops in here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got some 5 hi-hats, some midis, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. My midis are dumb crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, this is probably my favorite part of the kit. Only because, watch this. No, let's get like one of these, right? Let's trim the loop. Let's open a clap. Drag that down. Watch this. We're gonna do, yeah. But look, like, it's so bouncy. I didn't even like really change anything. All I did was drag the claps and the hats in. Bro, the beat's halfway done. You know what I'm saying? The beat is halfway done, bro. What else we got? We got some mixer presets in there, right? We got the melody spacer in here. Watch this. I locked in real quick right there. It's just snapping a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Let's make sure it's not looping real quick. Bro, the beat's almost over. I'm not gonna lie. Once I put this 808 in, the beat is done. It's been 4 minutes. This and transpose this down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drag this up. That comes with so much, bro. Let's see what else we got here. Got some transitions. Feel me? Watch this. Now the beat's actually done. So I'm gonna bring this up, copy this over, go to pattern 2, to my bass tab. Let's go ahead and paste this into the bass pattern. Legato that. Boom. Cut out all the repeats. Legato it again. That's all L for y'all. I'm just gonna match up the group right here to this group so that they don't interrupt each other. Look, it's a dumb beat. It's been like 5 minutes. cool, man. Look, bro, like all these things that I've learned through music production has shown me so much, not only about music but about life. You feel me? And it's only made me a better man, A, but B, it's also made me a better music producer. You know what I'm saying? So just take some of these to heart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with a grain of salt or not. You know what I'm saying? We all have our own experiences. We all have our own lives. You know what I'm saying? But if there's anybody who's out here struggling, not only in music production but in life right now, bro, you got it, bro. I promise, you got it. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes we're not all perfect. Nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, you got it, brother. I promise, you got it. So, anyways, it's been a phrase vid, man. I'm gonna record another one right after this. So if you see me wearing the same damn outfit, just know I recorded these back to back for y'all, cause I care about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this phrase out of here, man.